Scorpio, finally you're here with me. I missed you. I hope you're doing well. This is your November 1st through the 15th, 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading. Oh, yep. We are now in Scorpio season. My mom's birthday is Wednesday. And here's your first card, Scorpio. We're just going to do past, present, future and see what happens. Roll with it. So in the past, I have the Ten of Swords, but it's reversed. Thank goodness. So the end of the cycle and trying to shake that off. Okay. So this is Sun in Gemini. So this would be that analytical way of looking at analytical information. And in the negative, Gemini can get stuck in their thoughts and get stuck in what happened and replay things. Yeah, and kind of it can take on a negative spin because it can be, because we're dealing with the aftermath of betrayal and the pain from it. And it's a lot of deception to be there that long to get all those swords. But there's part of this also is to come out of the energy, we kind of have to look from a different perspective. Why did we stay there that long? Why did we engage in this? When we obviously could feel this happening. That's the past, right? Got two for the present. I have the Six of Swords. It's a beautiful card. And that is Mercury in Aquarius. And I have the Ten of Coins. And so this is Mercury again in your sign. Oh, no, it's Virgo. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get them confused. Because that wouldn't make sense. It's coins. Okay. So, Six of Swords is about So Mercury is about it's the planet of the magician, right? It's about what we create. So here, basically, Six of Swords, we're trying to get to a better place. We're trying to maneuver ourselves, and so we may not tell everyone what we're doing, but we are making progress. But we're being careful. So they say, a lot of readers say it can be leaving, and it's probably leaving the past behind and being careful how we move forward so we don't recreate this. And so we don't get stuck in these thoughts again and this pain again. Because it has to do with thoughts also, because it's swords, But looking at things in a new way, wanting to do things differently, kind of taking our own path. We have that Aquarius energy in here, So, and that wouldn't be the way anybody would tell us, because at this point we've learned about that, about listening to others. So this is Mercury in Virgo. So this is building a legacy, basically. It's our family legacy. So working with community, with our family, and building something to leave behind. And it's very abundant. It's very abundant. Okay, let's look at the future energy. So I have the Page of Wands. I believe this is Leo energy. It looks like it is. Page of Wands reversed. So pages are about communication. Reversed in the future position. So that would be like, maybe not, okay. We're not getting much information about the future. Let's get another card there. Because there's no information about the future. But it's still a young energy, so it's being created. That's what I'm hearing. So it's not set in stone, because it's still being, I think you're still figuring that out, right? Two of Coins, making choices, deciding what you're going to keep, where you're at, what you're taking with you. Two of Coins is this energy. I mean, because we are in the process of shedding these swords. Whatever it was that created them allowed us to be there that long. And ending the cycle is shedding that energy. Okay. In the Six of Swords, a boat there, we're taking what we feel like we need, and we're deciding what to leave behind. So this is Jupiter and Capricorn. How exactly do we want to proceed? I mean, this is about proceeding and building something and knowing that we can't do it all. We have to manage our time, our resources, and decisions will need to be made in the future to do that. So it's kind of lining things up. Four of Wands. Maybe it is deciding what we really want for a stable home. Four of Wands is Venus in Aries. What makes us happy? Take the initiative to build what we want. Our course, not what somebody gives us, not what do we want? What do you want, Scorpio? What makes Scorpio happy? And this is a process. And how will you, this Jupiter in Capricorn, this is like Jupiter is expansion. How will you expand to achieve that? So there is a plan that needs to be put together, because a legacy, to create a legacy, you must have a plan. But this is really good energy in the present. Let me just get one more card over here. It's very much in flux, though. So there's not a big reason to worry. If this card made you worry a little bit, because it's malleable. I have the World reversed. This is turning energy here. And a cycle does need to be finished up. Okay. So as you choose this, you will have to, we don't have to do anything but suggesting that you, whatever you're leaving behind, shut the door, and leave it shut. And then you can not bring that energy with you, the energy that needs to be left behind. Okay? So, and with the full moon that we just experienced on October 31st, which is actually tonight is October 31st, it's a good time to decide what you want to leave behind, because it's full moon is a great time to bring something to fruition, to think about what you want to leave behind. So as it wanes, as the moon wanes, leaves, that moon leaves. So and Taurus is about, it's a full moon in Taurus, and that's about leaving. It's really stable energy, something that you felt like you couldn't leave behind in the past. May be possible to do that now, because it's in Taurus. The fact that it's in Taurus and we're leaving that full moon, allows you to leave something really stable that you didn't think you could do behind. And there's all kinds of other planets. There's Pluto, there's Capricorn, there's all these retrogrades. I'm sure you've been thinking a lot about many, many things, right? That's one of the main factors, though. That's what is coming through. So this doesn't get repeated, okay? And if you need more time, then take it. There's no rush. There's always time. There should always be time to dig the last of it out. That's something you do really well. You have that stable energy too, that constant, that unchangeable energy. And so Uranus is, it's unexpected. I don't see unexpected here though. So you may just be using the actual stable energy like your own to make the changes, okay? Because you have the Mercury energy, which is the magician. It's a very creative time. They're asking me to go slow in this, to just to assist you in with some of the details. Maybe it'll spark, as I talk, it might spark something for you to go to or think of, or open a door for you, something like that, okay? If it doesn't make sense, it may not be your reading, but it may make sense later. It's kind of weird how that works sometimes, but I'm going to get one more card here. I have the Jackalope. I've been wondering about this one. Jackalope. Okay. So the keywords are joker, absurdity, irony, humor, comic relief, playfulness, mischief, mockery, trickster, exaggeration, tall tales, false rumors, and plausibility. That really feels like it's a Mercury energy. Here's that unlikely thing. An idea that in itself is not to be taken seriously. It's a ridiculous creature. Stuff of tall tales and drunkards' delusions. Beware of the message brought by the jackalope. It may be a lie, otherwise it may be a twisted or exaggerated version of the truth. It may stand for one big misunderstanding, something that has sent people running or off foolishly in the wrong direction. Whenever this happens, the jackalope is laughing. I feel like that's a warning to keep that progress steady and stable, careful. And the Six of Swords speaks of not telling everybody your plans, especially if you're moving in a major direction, because people can sway you and they can put thoughts in it, and sometimes thoughts are really powerful. People's intentions also. So you stay a little bit under the radar, and maybe this is what this page and what Wands reversed is about too, not telling people about how, holding that in, excuse me, before you announce, wait until you get there. And then it really doesn't matter anyway. Once you get there, it doesn't matter these past people, because you're happy and they don't matter anymore. Using the mercurial energy to create instead of trick is really important. Use it in a good way. You have it here, both places. So be careful about using that power. So you may find that this is going to ramp up after Mercury goes direct, and that's going to be on the 4th of November. I don't know if something in particular is going on with you at that time, but they asked me to mention that, okay? And that could be an energy that maybe you find yourself that this jackalope, that trickery energy, it could be you catch yourself doing that a little bit, Scorpio. It could be also, or you see somebody doing it, trying to do that to you, and you realize that how much you do it sometimes. There is a reflection there somewhere also, okay? So, passion flower, uniqueness. So, understanding that you were created the way you are for a reason, embracing the beauty of your uniqueness, and building upon that. That's one of the most stable things you can do, because it is building on who you truly are, Scorpio. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of, where is it? We're just going to do a couple of keywords, and then I'll let you go. Like the passion flower, you are unusual and unique. You have a complicated structure that is multifaceted. Be proud of it. So allow the beautiful you to unfold. And it's not. There's something about this one though. You're not a joke. Okay, that's not a joke. You're not a joke. And I don't know who might have said that to you, but who do you think you are? But you're Scorpio, darn it. You're death and rebirth. You're not a joke. I just consider that source, Scorpio. Okay? And remember how much you're loved by me and the universe. That's why they take the time to come through for you. Okay? Have a good couple weeks, and I'll talk to you soon.